Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, I'm Cheraye. Welcome. If you happen to be returning, you are truly appreciated. Thank you so much and welcome back. Today, you guys, I want to share with you a question that I get just about every single day. Which fragrance is better? Maison Francis Kirkjohn Baccarat Rouge 540 or Delina? Which one should I get? Cheraye, if you can only choose one. You guys, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Okay, you can only choose one. Which one are you choosing? It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Too much TikTok. We already know this. If you want to hear more, pull up, let's talk. Here on this channel, I cover fashion, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle dueling. So if that sounds like anything that you'd be into, go ahead and consider hitting the subscribe button. Don't stop there. Tap the notification bell. It will alert you every single time there is a video placed on this channel. You guys, without further ado, let's jump right in. I keep getting this question in my DM and my comment section everywhere, just like Cheraye, which one would you choose? Perfumes de Molly Delina or Baccarat Rouge 540? And I seriously am going to say it to you that I say to everybody else. You guys, it's not that easy. They are two different fragrances. They're way different. They're just way different. There's no comparison. I'm going to tell you, honesty, you need both. Okay, I'm gonna say that. But a lot of times I'm talking to people and they're like, this is my first fragrance or my first niche fragrance or my first luxury fragrance or my first expensive fragrance. So I get you. You're only gonna want to choose the one, and you're like, where do I start? So I'm gonna try and share with you what I would do. Now, in all honesty, you guys, can I keep it 100% real? A 2.5, we could do that, right? I mean, I've known you long enough, you've known me long enough to just know that I'm gonna keep it real. And if you don't know me and this is your first time to the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like it, of course, because I only want you to be here if you like it. But I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it very, very real. I'm very bougie. I'm very a girl after a name. I am a girl that wants to be a part of a movement, of course, if I like it and everything like that. So I hear the people rap about, I hear the people talk about, and I want to be a part of it. I know, stop judging me. We don't do that over here, okay? I'm going to choose Baccarat Rouge 540 first for starting out. I'm going to choose Baccarat Rouge 540 because it's just that one. It's just, oh my God, are you kidding me? Hello? Oh my God. Oh my gosh, it's just that one. It's just, it could be worn anytime, anywhere, any place. It's dressy, it's elegant, it's bougie, it's fabulous, it's got status, it's got recognition, it's got name, it's got weight, it holds a certain status, it carries a status, it possesses a status. It is Baccarat Rouge 540, darling. Hello. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna always say, start with a sample though, because here are the cons. A lot of times I've spoke to people and they said, I paid all this money for this fragrance and I do not smell it. I do not smell it on me. Others say that they can smell it, but I can't smell it on me. For me to have spent all this money, why am I not able to smell it? So that can be a con. Some people think that it doesn't last as long on them. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this as far as any fragrance goes. Fragrances are subjective. They depend on a lot of different facets when it comes to how it's going to perform, project, the sillage, the scent bubble, the scent trail, any of that on you. It goes from person to person. I have had this fragrance for some time now. I have the lotion, I have the body oil, and I have the extreme version. And some days I can spray this on and I'm like, what in the world? And some people say, oh, well, you went nose blind to it. No, well, some days I can spray it and I do smell it. Some days I spray it and people around me are like, oh my God, you smell so amazing. And I'm like, wow, I don't smell anything. And then some days nobody says anything, but I can smell it. And no matter when I go back to my clothes, because I spray heavy and I always spray my clothes, I can find this fragrance on my clothes. It's never going to let me down. It's never going to disappear. It's never going to play that existent act. That is just this fragrance. Several fragrances can do the same thing. It just depends, you guys. It just depends on you. That is why I always encourage you to start with the sample. Check back on some of my other videos from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. You can order it from the website, save a couple of coins. You can also order samples there and see if you like it before you spend over the money to buy it. It is a pretty penny. You can also check out B. Laird's fragrances. They have an inspired version and it is called Heaven's Door. I do have a discount code. I'll leave that in the description box below in case you want to start there before biting the full bullet and going in for this, because this is a pretty penny. As I stated, it is a bougie fragrance in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. I love to look at it on my vanity. When I got it, it was all the rage, it was all the hype, and I just wanted to be a part of that hype, and I love it. You know what I mean? I just find it to be bougie, darling. Bougie. I was riding in the car the other day. Meek Mill came out with a new CD, you guys, and he was talking about he wore Baccarat. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. So anyways, yeah, so this is what I feel about this one. I feel a man, woman, boy, child, human can pull up and rock this. When it does perform, it sits to the body. It's on there all day. It's a beast mode. It's beast in perfection, beast in sillage. It's just an amazing fragrance. Maison Francis Kurkdjian knew exactly what he was doing. He understood the assignment, okay? He showed up, he showed out, he delivered the good. And that's what I feel about this fragrance. I do not feel you can go wrong. I feel it can be worn year round, winter, spring, summer, fall. Do you spray it heavy, spray it light, whatever you choose to do. I spray heavy. I spray it when I want, and I absolutely love it. Now, I absolutely love Delina. You know I love Parfums de Molly Delina. If you're new here, hey girl, hey guy, yes, she loves Delina. Absolutely. The craftsmanship of the bottle, the two tassels, the cap, the Swarovski crystal at the top. I speak about it all the time. I love it. This is a pretty girl fragrance. Not every girl wants to be a pretty girl. Not every girl wants to be a girly girl. Not every girl wants to be that girl. Okay? So that's why I said you have to consider Baccarat Rouge 540, because not every girl wants to be this. This does have the rhubarb, the lychee, the nutmeg. It does have that in it. And not everybody wants to smell like that. It's tart. I was at an event and one lady was just like, oh my gosh, I can't stand that tart note in it and blah blah blah. So she went with La Rosé, which was better for her. So I do get that. So that's why I say they can't really be compared. They can't really verse one another because they're way too different. They're way too different ends of the spectrum to even be compared or anything like that. You just have to choose which one better fits your lifestyle or which girl or guy you choose and feel like being for the day. Some days I want to be this girl, some days I want to be this girl. So for me, in my opinion, it was worth to consider and have them both in my collection, and that's why I have them. Now before I did get this, because I did get this first, so you ask me all the time, Cheraye, which one would you get first? I got this one first because I felt like, I told you first of all, I'm going to keep it real, I was bougie and I wanted to be a part of the movement, and it had a status, it had weight, and it had a name. So I went with this one first. But two, this to me is a little bit more versatile. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I could wear this, my guy could wear this, I could wear this anywhere, anytime, any place. Not all the time do I want to be this pretty girl put together. You know what I mean? This is very pretty, this is very fizzy, this is very whimsical, this is just like, oh my gosh, ooh la la. You know what I mean? I don't always, well, who am I kidding? I do always want to be, you guys, I want to be them both, okay? That's why I have them both in my collection, but some people may not want to be them both. This may be a lot. A lot of girls may not want to be this pretty, foo-foo, la-la, fizzy, effervescent, rhubarb, leche, nutmeg, kind of girl. Some girls just may want to be her, and that's okay. Or women, girls, women, boy, child, man, human. Some people just want to be her. I'm just saying. In this fragrance here, we have amber, we have saffron, we have jasmine, we have ambergris, musk. It is woody. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I have none to waste. I'm definitely not spraying it on a card. Not at this price. We're not spraying cards over here, dear. No. It is good, and it just makes me feel a certain kind of way. Burnt sugar. I have several different videos on my channel all regarding this fragrance, so I do recommend this. If you're gonna pick one and you have to start with one, decide which girl or guy you're trying to be, or which girl or guy you are the most. I am always doing the extra. I'm always doing the most. I always want to be that girl that's on, that knows the know, that does the do, that's extra, that's over the top, that's bougie. I'm her. So I reach and I purchase this one first. But inside of me definitely lives, I should say, this prim, proper, pretty, sophisticated, elegant, upbeat, effervescent, fizzy, sparkly, beautiful, beautiful girl. And that is this one here, which is Delina. And I love Delina. Thank God that I'm able to have them both in my collection. I reach for them both. I reach for them both equally. I do not reach for one more over the other. I will say honestly, this past summer though, or this past 2020, I probably reached for Delina a little bit more because she just brought me to a very happy place and time in my life, and it's just, oh my, it's just good, you guys. So I can't really tell you what to choose, Perfumes de Mali Delina or Baccarat Rouge 540, because they just are two totally different fragrances. I would highly encourage you to, I would recommend you, I should say, to start with the sample. Now, if you're like, girl, we don't have no samples around me, I can't get a sample, check out Royalty Scents, see if they deliver in your area. I'll link them in the description box below. They are a monthly subscription service. That might be a way for you to try it. If you want to test this out and you're like, I don't know if I want to spend that much, check out First Kiss, again by B. Layered. They have an inspired fragrance for both of these. This one is called Heaven's Door. This one is called First Kiss. It is their inspired version. They smell very, very similar to both of these fragrances, so check those out. I would say start there, see where you want to invest. Fragrances are a pretty penny, you guys. I never recommend that you go out and just buy a fragrance. I have heard horror stories of people being stuck with fragrances that they don't even reach for, they don't even like, and they've shoved out hundreds of dollars. So I've always recommend starting with the sample, start with the little decant, start with going in the store, seeing if you can smell it, or get an inspired fragrance if you just don't have any other alternatives and you want to play with it first. I played with First Kiss by B. Layered before I got this. You can't go wrong with either one. I'm just gonna say that. You can't go wrong with either one. If you have to choose, I'm not gonna choose. I'm not gonna choose. I gave you the story. I gave you where I started. I started here, but I feel the need for both. They both serve two different purposes. They both give me two different vibes, two different feelings. When I want to be that girl, I want to be on, I want to come in, I want to leave mouths, you know, dropped, jaws dropped, heads turned. I want to be on my grown woman, like I've arrived, I've made it, I'm that girl. I want to be her. I'm a boss, you know what I mean? And I know about that life, okay? I'm reaching for Baccarat Rouge 540. Sometimes when I want to come in and I want to be pretty and classy and elegant and sophisticated, and I want to just be a pretty girl and be the girl that I am, you know what I mean? I want to smile, I want to kiki and haha and put my pinky finger up and sip high tea. Then I want to reach for Delina. They're two different vibes, they're two different moods, so you can't compare the two. There are no comparisons. They are both bosses. They are both up there. They both have solidified the deal, secured the bag, and they both have a name for themselves. So I would encourage you to start with samples. I would encourage you to add both in your collection. And if you have any questions, make sure you come over on Instagram and ask me over there. I get back to you a lot faster, you guys. I am over there all the time. If you're not following me on Instagram, like, girl, guy, like, what are you doing? Come over, subscribe, say hi. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. And that is it. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that I have answered your questions that you have been asking, and I hope that I have made you just decide and know that you need both. You just can't choose, you just need both. Which one you're gonna get first? That's the real question. You guys, weigh in on the topic. If you had to choose Perfumes de Mali Delina, or if you had to choose Baccarat Rouge 540, which one would you get? Or would you get both? And if you would get both, which one would you get first? Leave that in the comment section below. It always helps out people when they're reading the comments. You guys know fragrance, so weigh in on the topic, and I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Until next time, wait a minute. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, and you like the vibe here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come over and say hi on Instagram. Okay, back to it. I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Until next time, you know the drill. Be blessed, stay fit, and definitely stay fabulous, darlings. Thanks for watching. Bye.